My name is Kaylee Stone, and I'm here to talk about modern foreign languages, which here is German and French. So we think that one of the most important skills they gain is life skills, because you learn how to deal with everyday situations in a different way, in a different language and in a different culture. Also problem solving. So learning a language is a little bit like maths in that there are patterns, there are links, and you've got to work those out in order to be able to use the language well. There's also obviously a massive emphasis on cultural understanding. So you learn about festivals in France and Germany and countries that speak those languages. You learn about how they celebrate Christmas, how they celebrate Easter, and festivals that they have that we've never heard of before, which is really, really interesting. Also, it improves people's confidence. So it's something that people are like, oh, I can never speak another language. And then when they do it, and they're like, oh my goodness, I can do it. And it's a real kind of confidence booster. And alongside that, it also has been proven, like speaking another language has been proven to help mental health. And I think it actually links into so many other subjects as well, because you've got the travel and tourism, you've got the geography, you've got the RE, you've got lots of things that actually history, they learn about World War II. Like there's so much that it links into and it feeds into, and it's not kind of a standalone subject that doesn't help with the others. I think you've got there's different levels to it, because I think in year 7 they just get really excited about being able to put a sentence together, and it's just amazing when you see their confidence growing, because I think in primary school they tend to do a bit of languages but they don't write it, it's mostly oral, and then they come to secondary school and they're just like, oh my goodness, I can actually say something. And because a lot of our year 7 curriculum is focused on opinions, they can say things that they want to say, like I hate football or I love French or whatever. So they get quite into that. And I think then as they go up through, especially into year 10 and 11, when they the tenses click, sometimes they're like, oh, I understand how to say what I'm going to do. Brilliant. And it's like things that they found tricky in Key Stage 3 seem to sometimes click in Key Stage 4 when they've made that option. And it's seeing those kind of things really, like they're seeing them understand these things and their confidence growing and their writing growing and everything like that. It's just lovely to see the kind of end product at the end of year 11 and what they can do, considering they come in year 7 not knowing anything really. So yeah, it's like one of those subjects that they can make so much progress in. Yeah, so now our students opt in year 9 for what they want to continue. So in year 9, they're just doing one subject. So that year 9 now is really, really, really invaluable, because it kind of sets, like you say, the groundwork, and it makes them actually pretty good linguists by the end of year 9. So a lot of stuff they see in 10 and 11 is stuff that they've seen already. So it might be a topic that we've already covered or a structure that we've looked at. So it makes that jump from year 9 to 10 less scary than it would have been before. We study in years 10 and 11 3 main themes, and I have got them here because I will forget them otherwise. So the first one is identity and culture. So it's things like family, free time and customs and festivals. We then have got local, national, international and global areas of interest, which is a mouthful, but that is things like travel and tourism, environment, social issues. And then we've got current and future study and employment, which is talking about life at school and future aspirations and things like that. So the whole course is split around those 3 topics, those 3 themes, and then all of it is assessed at the end of year 11. So there are 4 exams. There is a listening, reading, writing and speaking exam. Each of them are 25% each, so it's all equally weighted. And the one thing about languages that I think it's only maths and languages that have this in common now is that we still work on tiers. So you either get entered for higher tier for all the exams, which is a grade 4 upwards, or foundation tier for all the exam, which is a grade 5 and below. Obviously, the ski trip that year 11s go on is to Austria, so they can speak German there. There is a German Christmas markets trip that is offered to years 9 and 10, so in year 10 that's an option as well. And there is also the French exchange that Mr. Eve runs that normally goes every year, and that's years 8 to 10, I believe, or 8 to 11, so there's opportunities to go to France and Germany throughout their time here. Yeah, so loads of things. So some universities actually ask for a language as part of their entry requirements, and lots of universities also in the first year or two offer free courses for students to start a language from scratch. So it's something that's really invested in at that level. And in terms of jobs and careers, there are loads of things that use languages. So you might think, oh, well, if I do a language, then I have to be a teacher or a translator. Not the case, because there are so many companies that work with partners in France, Germany, Spain, and also companies that have foreign workers work for them. And also, you never know who your customers are going to be. You might have someone turn up that actually can't speak English very well, but speaks French. I remember working in a restaurant once, and it was a table speaking German, and they're like, oh, I don't know what that is. And then I answered in German, and they were like, oh, okay, great. So you never know when that might be useful. And I think now as well, sorry to mention it, but with Brexit, we might end up with a bit of a lack of linguists in this country because it won't be so easy for people to transfer and work here. So it might really be something that is in demand in the future.